Hello, Dylan. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to join me for this interview. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Rokas. See you.
I'm great. So, this is a unique case. I didn't see a win from a wins channel from you. I actually got recommended you by TJ Cunningham, one of the professors in the real world. And the reason was because of a business you built up due to the skills you've learned from the real world. And I believe you said that is generating you £4,000 to £8,000 per month. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's something we'll get into a bit later on in the interview. For now, I'd like to hear your backstory. So what was your life like before joining the real world?
Okay, so a little bit of background on me. I'm a carpenter and joiner of over 12 years now, coming up to. I've done it all my life. It's all I've known, really. And prior to joining, it was Hustles University when I joined. Life was good. It was okay. But I knew it could be better. And I knew there was other things that I could do to improve my life. So it was okay. It was good. But it can always be better.
And could you go more in depth on how you found out about the real world? What made you join it? And 12 years of carpentry and joinery and then just deciding to do something else, that's quite a big leap as well. So if you could go a bit more into that.
Yeah. So I found out about Tate Confidential on YouTube about 8 months ago, roughly. Started following that, watching it, and I knew a little bit about Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate before. You know, being from the UK, I've seen the videos, I've seen a little bit about them, and I've always been interested. And I kept watching the videos. I saw Rory and Luke, and I saw how the lives were changing and getting better. And I kept hearing, join Hustlers University. And I thought to myself, I'm going to look into this. I want to see what it's about, because I'm one of these people where I dive in. I don't listen to what people say. I go for my own personal experience. I was actually a tutor teaching carpentry and joinery prior to joining Hustles University, and the company I worked for actually dissolved. So whilst I was learning about Amazon in Hustles University, I actually lost my job, unfortunately. So I fell into kind of difficult times. I had to sell my car. I had to invest money. I think I've invested around £15,000 into starting my business now, which it's a minor setback. You know, it's not a problem. It's done me a world of good. But I was ready to start one business, which would have been Amazon. And instead, I had to kind of choose what I wanted to do first. So I set up on my own. I set up my own company doing carpentry and joinery full time. Within about 2 or 3 weeks, I was earning around £250 a day. Whereas prior to that, I was earning around £80 to £100 a day teaching. So the money, you know, tripled, which is great for me.
What made you take that step to start your own carpentry and joinery business?
It was actually the advice I got from Thomas Cunningham, TJ Cunningham, the Amazon professor. He knew what I wanted to do. We were in contact in the DMs, and he was very supportive during my particular case. We were in contact just before I lost my job. I was discussing product ideas and, you know, getting a private label product up and running. And then I actually messaged him and told him the situation. And it was actually his advice that made me decide to start up my own company. Because if people that know about DJ, he was a carpenter himself before he became an Amazon professor. So I think maybe, you know, him seeing something in me and seeing what I'm trying to do, he pushed me to become self-employed, and it was thanks to him that I did.
What kind of skills did you learn in the real world that helped you with starting that company?
Okay, so I actually I joined a few different campuses. I started off in the freelancing campus, looking at what Dylan Madden suggests, you know, offering free value and look at yourself as a business rather than an individual. I learned about different kinds of things, how to market myself, how to look at myself. I learned a little bit about copywriting as well, you know, how to structure emails to clients, how to talk to people and things like that. And the advice, like I say, the advice from Thomas, really.
From what you learned in the freelancing campus, the copywriting campus, even the Amazon FBA campus, how different is the material in the real world compared to out there on the internet?
The main thing for me is the fact that you get access to millionaire mentors who will talk to you. You don't really find that. You'll see people advertising, because just to give a little bit of background, I've wanted to do Amazon for a couple of years. I've watched a lot of videos, I've done a lot of research, and it never really helped. What I needed was somebody where I could see what they're doing and I could learn from them. And what's different about the real world? It's the community, which the professors, the real genuine people with a real genuine story, and they're there to help you. They're not hidden behind an assistant or hidden behind a load of emails. They're right there. They offer live AMAs. You can join an event and talk to them for a few hours. You can ask them anything. The people are great. The community is great.